Hey everybody, so today we're going to do things a little differently because I have so many questions here on TikTok and I need to make some videos responding to these questions. So I figure I'll just do a Q&A, let you all tag along here. If y'all have any questions tonight, just let me know and we'll do them. I'll answer your questions basically. I'll go over your questions. All right, but I got a lot of questions and some of this stuff is funny, some of them rude, some of them just something. Some of them just something. That's all I can say about it. But we're gonna go over all of them. Okay. So let me go ahead and just make sure I have everything pinned. Okay, good. Thank you so much, Blue Magic, for liking the video. So let's actually go over all of the different questions I have here. Let me pin this here. Okay, wait, why would I have that one? That's not the one I wanted. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter. All right, so let me see. Let's go over some of these questions. And it's gonna be pauses because I'm literally responding to their video with a real TikTok video. Like I'm recording it right in y'all face right now. Kind of like I've been recording them other videos in y'all face. So y'all gonna see everything. All right, so I don't want to respond to that. That's bullcrap. Somebody said I never understood why people add kickoff willingly on their credit. Y'all, kickoff can actually help y'all. Thank you so much for the comment. But kickoff can actually help y'all. Like right here has 70 dispute letters to delete those inaccurate accounts and rebuild your credit file. With a video. Okay, perfect. Let me just make sure my camera is set up. I don't know what I want to say. Let me think about what I want to say to her. So kickoff can definitely could help y'all. So she was actually commenting on where the book at that she was commenting on. She was commenting on here where I actually deleted kickoff from the credit reports. So yeah, let me. I'm not. I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say. I'm just being nervous because I know y'all actively watching me right now making these videos, and it's kind of like nerve wracking. It's like, all right, let me just calm down. Kickoff can actually help you build your credit score, but if you mess up with them, y'all got to get it deleted. Period. Y'all got to get it deleted. So you were replying to one of my videos where I was actually talking about my 70 dispute letter book with y'all see right here, kickoff was actually deleted. But this is the thing. I like kickoff. I like the $10 per month account with kickoff. But that $35 per month account, that's the account that a lot of people may mess up on, or a lot of people may want to even get that $10 a month deleted. Regardless, kickoff can help you build your credit, but if you mess up with it, y'all gotta delete it. That's the whole reason for anybody to delete any account. So you can see right here, I know it's kind of backwards, but Navy Federal getting deleted. We all like Navy Federal. We all love Navy Federal. But if you mess up with Navy Federal and it's lowering your credit score, you just got to get that thing deleted. We also got the Home Depot on here. Home Depot probably helped them during the time, but once you mess up on it, y'all become a charge off. Is when your credit score down, you have to get it deleted. Also, Best Buy. Who don't like Best Buy? So Best Buy on here, Discover, amazing. It's an amazing company. But if you mess up with them, the charge off is actually bringing your credit score down. You have to get it deleted. All of these accounts can help you increase your credit score by them reporting that you're paying on time. You don't have any late payments, but as soon as you start having a lot of late payments, as soon as the accounts finally get charged off from your credit reports, is when your credit up so much that you just got to get it deleted. Now, hear me out. Kickoff can help you build your credit, but I just like the $10 per month one. I don't like the other ones. I don't like anything else. $10 per month, their installment account, that's it. But if you mess up with them, y'all, they just got to get deleted. So I'll make sure I pin this book down below. You guys can get a copy of it. All right, so that's gonna be the video for her. But it's real, y'all. If you mess up on your account, it's too much. What is this? Do y'all gotta be fake or something? I'm gonna say my hair is fake. I would not be having my hair like this if my hair was fake. Like I literally just did my hair too. I guess that's a compliment because my hair have been a mess lately, huh? My hair has been a mess. So I'm just gonna take that as a compliment. I do need to get like my ends clipped, but I literally just got done doing my hair. So I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But I really appreciate it. Maybe I need to flip that around and think of it as like a compliment. So you know what, I'll take that back. You think it's fake, I think that that's a compliment, that you really think my hair is fake. That means I did a good job on it. I did it at home for free over here. So I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for that compliment. I take that back. I'm not gonna talk. Okay, Angela Bassett. Oh, now y'all, I like that now. Thank you. Now, thank you. That is. I hope I've been listening to her little health tips, so hopefully I get there because she's stay looking fine. Kickoff connect. Okay, so this is good, y'all. Let us add it to our drafts right now. So we got one video down. I'm at least try to do 10 videos. Let's have that as a goal. Let's try to do 10 videos. I probably stay live for an hour. If y'all have questions other than trying to harass me, it will be fine. I will be happy to answer it. Where are you at? Okay, you over there on YouTube talking crap. Like, they got nothing better to do today. Oh my gosh, it's evening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Beto. Okay, let's go to our next one, y'all. I gotta stay focused, okay? I gotta stay focused. Let's go to our comments. Okay, so we answered theirs. Why would people willingly add that to their credit reports? Why would people willingly pay $35 per month for kickoff? That's the question. Why would you willingly pay a company that you're not gonna have forever? I can understand what she's saying. Like, why would you be paying for that? Okay. Somebody just left hearts on my video, so I don't have to respond to that. Somebody said type it out. What are they responding to? Okay, so how do we get the letters out the book? Do we tear out the page and send it? Okay. It don't look like the letter coming from you. Okay, let me see. The video. Okay. All right, y'all. Video number 2. Let's get this going. We're talking about this one. So if you're trying to get the letters out of the book, what you should do is actually just type them all out. So you will see here, you can type them all out. Something that I like to do is I like to actually take a picture of it. When I take a picture of it, I can actually copy my screen. Like, I don't know, I got an iPhone. I can take a picture of it and then I can like copy and paste, and I have Google Docs on my phone. I can just copy and paste it over to my Google Docs immediately. It's easier for me. But that's what I suggest that you probably do. Learn how to do that. Just take a picture of it and then copy and paste it over to Google Docs. I do that sometimes if there's like a address or something on my screen that I want and I don't want to type it out, or maybe a phone number, account number, or something like that. I literally screenshot it and then I can copy and paste it. And I use it a lot for TikTok too. But that's what I suggest. I don't have a free course that come along with this books. My other books, though, I have free courses so y'all can have the documents there. But that's what I would do, because I would not be typing these things out. I would literally be taking a picture and I would be copy and pasting. I'll be flipping to the next screen, which will be Google Docs, and I'll be pasting it there. And then when you get there, just make sure that you fill in your personal information, like your name, address, date of birth, last for your social. Just put your full social there. They already know what it is anyway. The credit bureau's name, address, and then you have to fill in this information: the account name and the account number, and then the dispute heirs. That's the most important part of your letters, and then put your name at the bottom. But that's what I would do. And then make sure you're targeting. That's what this book is mainly for. Target the letter that you need. All right. Make sure you copy it 3 times and send it to all 3 credit bureaus. If you guys don't have a copy, I'll make sure I link this down below. All right, that was really simple, right? Video number 2 is done. So she was basically asking, so all of this is the only book that I don't have like I don't have the free course with. Only reason why I have a free course with the other ones is because I want to make sure that you guys can get the documents, but all of the letters are in this book. So I just like to, if it was me, I just like to take a picture of it and just, like I said, use the Google Docs, copy and paste, and you should be good. Okay. Let me just draft this for now. All right. So we did 2 videos so far. Somebody said type it out, girl. But that is a lot of work. I'm not gonna do that. Somebody said, "Are you still doing the 4-book bundle someone told me about?" So they was actually responding to another video. They love this book though. But y'all know this is my #1 sold book right now. Y'all love this. And I told y'all I made this as a joke. I made it to get back at credit repair companies, because they hated that I was actually selling this book, y'all. They hate it. that I was selling is dispute letters for whatever situation you got, what you need somebody else for, you know. And somebody said, well, you can go to ChatGPT and get this done. Okay, go over there. But if you have really used ChatGPT, you know, you better have some type of knowledge when you go talk to them, because they ain't got it all the time. So have some type of knowledge. You can go over there and say, hey, this is a letter that I got, you know, at the doc. Hey, this is a letter I got. Can you tweak it for my situation? Here's my credit report. Here's the situation. You can use it in that way. But y'all got to have some type of knowledge for real when you go over there. If you don't, they're going to be sending you down a rabbit hole. You don't even know you're down a rabbit hole. You know why? Because you don't even know what it's supposed to be. You don't even know what it's supposed to be. Okay. And I know this based off of like me doing like certain lawsuits and stuff like that. You know, if you don't know, you don't know. Like if you don't know, you just don't know. It is what it is, you know. So it's best that you know, you have some type of knowledge of something, because if you go asking questions, you asking the wrong questions, you go down a rabbit hole. I was talking to them to ChatGPT today about certain things I'm trying to do or whatever, for like journaling and stuff like that. And it's like, hey, listen, you're getting off topic. Come back over here. I need you to do. And like, you know, so y'all gotta have some type of knowledge when y'all come down to ChatGPT. But we're not talking about chat right now. Because they did not know their credit scores can go up so fast. I be trying to teach. Okay, so they basically saying, are you selling that 4-book bundle? So I have 2 4-book bundles. So let's tell her about them. And so thank you to whoever told them about this 4-book bundle, because they're here searching for it now. Okay, let me move my child. I just went live, didn't even care to move it. Okay, so let me see. Let me move this up and see if I missed any of y'all questions over here. Jerome said, I received my book today. Thank you. Congratulations. You're very, very welcome. That means you out here handling business. You about to get a lot of stuff done. I love when y'all get y'all books, and I love when y'all actually read them and implement them, so y'all can say, hey, I read your book and this happened. You know, I love, love, love that. But Jerome, let me know if you have any questions. All July, I will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. But I told y'all that I can't go to sleep at night. I've been going to sleep at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It's something about these bright lights in my face and going live at night. So I'm going to switch back over, especially with the kids going back to school. But I'm going to switch back over and go live around like 12 p.m. That's gonna be my time, probably like 12 p.m. until they get out of school or something like that. But yeah, you can find me live like that. And ask me any questions y'all have. I'm an open book. I don't gatekeep at all. So y'all got some questions, ask me. Okay. All right. So let's make this video. Thank you so much to the person that told you about these books. But yes, I do still have them, and I have 2 of them. So this is the thing. If you have a bankruptcy, I think that you should get this 4-book bundle. Okay. So let me say this. Both of my 4-book bundles come with my Strongest 75 workbook. Let me just show you these books individually so you can kind of understand what it is. And then you can see the differences. So both of them come with my Strongest 75 workbook. You just basically getting all 4 of them in one. So this is the workbook. I tell people, if y'all actually work in this workbook, y'all will never have to ask anybody about y'all credit. Y'all can destroy y'all credit and get it back together in 6 months. Okay, because y'all already know what y'all need to do. All right, so it come with the Strongest 75 book. It also come with the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days. This one right here is my favorite because I like to get straight to the point. Do this, do this, do this, do this. I like this one. And then also it comes with my Suing to Win book, which is this book here. This is the one that's going to teach you how to sue the credit bureaus, sue collection companies, and sue your creditors if they refuse to delete accounts from your credit reports. So that's what this book is. And then this is going to be the biggest difference. Okay, again, if you have a bankruptcy, get this one right here. It has 2 free courses because it has the bankruptcy course. And then these 3 right here, they come with the bankrupt. The 3 that I showed you, they come with the course. Okay, they don't come with a bankrupt, they come with a course. So that bankruptcy one has the bankruptcy book already built into it. So this 4-book one, you'll see the difference is white. This is the 4-book one. It has the bankruptcy. And then the other one, which will be, which would be this book right here. This one right here is the 70 dispute letter book. This is the book that you kind of copied, you responded to, you replied to. So this one right here is my 70 dispute letter book. So you can get these books individually, or you can get the 4-book bundles. For the purpose of this video, since I did go into great detail, I'll make sure that I list every single book inside of right here. You'll see this little link right here. I'll include them all there. But I suggest you talked about the 4-book bundle, getting the 4-book bundles. Okay. So this is the one that got the 70 dispute letters. It's good for people that don't have a bankruptcy. But if you do have a bankruptcy, get this one right here because this 4-book bundle right here is basically is best for people that have a bankruptcy. But again, I'll list all of these books down below. Thank you so much to the person that told you about. Okay, we got that video done. I kind of would have paused, but I'm like, dude, we're not gonna remake this video. Like, it don't have to be perfect right now. Just tell her what she trying to ask you, and let's get this over with. But thank you to whoever told her about my 4-book bundles. Okay, question: is a 4-in-1 book the same or is it different? Oh, they really don't know. I gotta.
I almost gave up. They literally almost gave up.
Thank you for your time. I'm
going through the process.
Okay, wait. The question is the 4-in-1 book the same or is this different? Okay.
It may take a week. It may take 2 weeks. It may take all the way.
Reply with a video. So she's asking, is the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days? Is that book the same as this book or is it this is the 4-in-1 book or is it different? The let me explain it. Y'all see it, then I explain it. Okay. I wasn't that prepared. I need another table to have all these books up here. Hi, so the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days. This book right here is included inside of the 4-in-1 book. I got 2 4-in-1 books though, so I'll make sure I link them both down below. Let me tell you the difference. This one right here is best for people that have a bankruptcy. It comes with 2 free courses. You see that Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days is right here. It is inside of this book. You also go get the Strong in 75 book. This one right here is 75 days of things you can do to fix your credit. And then also the Sue to Win. It's going to teach you how to sue those companies, get money from them, get the account deleted, and get them to waive the debt if they say you owe any money. And then this one again is best for people that have a bankruptcy. So if you have a bankruptcy, you still need to work to remove that from your credit reports. This will be best for you. Okay, so this is the first 4-in-1 book bundle. The second one is this one here. Okay, and this one right here has 70 dispute letters. Okay, so if you don't have a bankruptcy, I tell people to get this one right here with the 70 dispute letters. But if you do have a bankruptcy, I do suggest you get this one. Both of them, as you can see, it has the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days, which is basically this here. You can get it by itself or you can get it included in the 4-in-1 book bundles. I'll go ahead and pin them both down below. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, that was really quick and to the point, right? Thank you so much for the comment. Also, Moose Biker. Okay, oh, I'm not gonna pin this, I forgot. Let's just add it as a draft. All right, y'all, we going through these videos, aren't we? We are getting through them. Okay, good. We are getting through these videos.
Then to not do it at all. Okay, make sure I get it done. No, not.
I think I'm just deleting the alerts. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Thank you for your time and effort. I'm seeking to own all the books you have made. Oh, okay, Monique, so sweet.
This client of mine almost gave up.
I
almost gave up. And I keep telling y'all, when y'all going through the process, keep pushing, keep getting stuff done. Y'all.
And thank you so much, Kay Monique. So let me make it simple so that you can kind of see all of the books that I have made. I do have 4-in-1 book bundle, so you kind of can get all of the books that way, or majority of the books that way. So let's start with those. You got 2 different 4-in-1 book bundles you can get. You can get this one right here, which is best for people that have a bankruptcy, because you'll get the Strong in 75 book, the Raise Your Credit Score, and the Sue to Win book, and you'll have the bankruptcy book. Or you can get this one right here, which is the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days, Sue to Win, and also that Strong in 75 book. And this one had my 70 dispute letter book. So you can pick either of those. Okay. And all of these books, they do come individually. So I'll still link these down below just in case you do want to buy them individually. So I have that Sue to Win book that is included with the 4-in-1 book bundles. The Strong in 75 book, that's also included. I also have my Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days that's included. So all three of these books, they're automatically included in my 4-book bundle. So if you get the 4-book bundle, don't buy these individually because they are already included. And then this is the switch up. Remember I said one of them, the 4-in-1 book bundles had the 70 dispute letter books. You can get the 70 dispute letter book individually or my bankruptcy book individually. And then another book that's not included in any type of bundle is for people that have identity theft. So I do have identity theft book. All of my books come with free courses because I want you all to have the dispute letters. The only one that don't come with a free course is this one here. But if you get any of the 4-book bundles, you're going to have the courses. Okay. All right. See you in the next one. All right. So that is it for that video. I had a few people actually purchase all of my books. I just think that's the sweetest thing. Like, seriously, I understand y'all doing it for y'all credit, but like, I like when y'all do that. You purchase them all, like that's amazing. Y'all gonna know a lot. I really put a lot of time into my books, and since I've been doing credit for so long, I am very experienced with a lot of things. Like reading this stuff, and it's no fluff. This thing's like my books are so thin because I don't want to be feeding y'all bull crap. I don't like that. Like I'm reading a book right now, and I was like, because I'm trying to read so many books, I actually got the book and then I'm having an audio book and I'm having an audio book go with me basically and read it with me so that I don't just fall off and don't want to do it every single day and read at least a chapter or two every single day. And some of these books just got so much fluff to the point where it's like, I'm getting bored. Get to the point. I just don't like that. So I didn't put any type of fluff in here. I went straight to this is what you do. This is how you change it. I went straight to the point. And then anything that I really felt like I missed, I did a master class for all of my books. So my bankruptcy book, it has a master class. Okay. My identity theft book has a master class. My suing to win, where I actually go chapter by chapter, just in case y'all think y'all miss something. And y'all know they say Black people don't read, honestly. You want to hide something, put it in the book. So I did a master class so that you all can just get it all in an hour and a half and just watch it. You can just rewatch it. And that's what the free courses is about. That's why I did the free course. Y'all got a master class and y'all have all the documents that I'll be talking about inside of the book. Like, okay, you're gonna need to do this, you're gonna need to do that. I just want the easier way for y'all to be able to have it. Okay. So we got hers out the way. Order sis on it. Oh, thank you so much for your order.
Lock in for 3 months. Act like it's literally about to be 2027 in 3 months and get this stuff done, y'all.
I'm concerned about that one because that was a sale video she talked about. Okay, what about late payments? Let me see what they talk about.
Y'all think it's these credit repair companies that's playing y'all, but it's really the credit bureaus. I'll keep telling y'all it's the
Oh,
credit
with late
bureaus that's playing
payments.
with y'all. All you can do is send in letters to get stuff deleted. Like right here, this my 70 dispute letter book.
I gotta see what I was talking about, y'all. I make literally 40 videos a day.
Y'all sue them, y'all. Ask them for money. Ask them for deletions. And ask
Suing.
them
So
to
what are you
actually
going?
waive
Because I'm
the
talking about
debt.
suing in this book. And they talking about what about late payments? Well, let's reply with a video, y'all. If you have late payments in your credit reports, where my 70 dispute letter book at? If you have late payments in your credit reports, all you can do is really beg the company to remove it, or you can ask the credit bureaus to remove the late payments. As much as I talk about suing the companies, like, oh, you can sue the credit bureaus, you can sue the company, make them delete it from your credit reports. When it come down to late payments, y'all not trying to sue the companies because y'all want that account to stay on your credit reports. When you sue companies, you basically damaging that relationship with that company. You basically saying, hey, I never want to come back because I know you ain't gonna never let me come back because I sued you. So if you have late payments, I suggest people do like get my 70 dispute letter book because I have 2 sets of late payment letters in here that goes to the bureau. Okay, so these can actually go to the bureau. So if you got student loans, so I have late payments for people that have student loans, use my student loan late payment letters. Or if you just have overall late payments, then you could just use my overall late payment letter, which is here. Now, when I say letter, it's actually letters with an S. So the one that's for student loans, I give you 3 months worth of letters that you can send to the credit bureau. So you can send 1 month now. They got 30 days to respond. So I say, hey, just send an alert for about, 40 days, maybe 35 days. If the late payment is still there, then you can send the second letter. If it's still there, you can send the third letter. But sometimes when y'all send it to the credit bureaus, it's not that they're not going to delete the late payment. Some of y'all have like 6 late payments on one account. Okay, sometimes they'll go in there and remove 4, and now you left with the 2. You have to decide if you want to continue to fight them over them 2 late payments, or if you're just going to let it go. You also can send these same letters to the company. All right. You can also send another letter. It's called a goodwill letter. Those letters are more in like my Raise Your Credit Score 100 Points in 30 Days book, which was basically in my 4-book bundle. So let me show you this one, because this one may be a good one for you, because I think you responded to this one. This one have like the 70 dispute letter book, but then it has these 3 books also: the Raise Your Credit Score 100 Points in 30 Days, my Strong in 75 book, and my Sowing to Win book. For people that have late payments, I just don't think y'all need to get this book. I don't want y'all to buy unnecessary stuff. Honestly, I don't. I'm not just trying to get y'all to buy the book. But the only reason, if it was me, why I would buy the book is that it come with a free course, and I have more additional letters that y'all can use here. And the letters that's inside of this that come with these ones, especially to Raise Your Credit Score 100 Points in 30 Days, I have the goodwill letters that you could actually send to the company. Okay, it's 4 letters in there that can actually go to the company. And the goodwill letters is 1 for student loans, and then 3 of them for just any account. I don't care what it is. If it's maybe your credit card, if it's your personal loan, if it's your auto loan, whatever it is, I have 3 letters for that, and then I have 1 for student loans. So I'll go ahead and pin this one down below just in case you want to get the 4-book bundle. And then I'll also include this one just in case you just want the letters to the credit bureaus. All right, so that was a longer video, but necessary. If you have late payments, because that's one thing I don't like. If you can't, I like the point that I know how to sue the companies and get them to delete stuff from the credit reports, y'all. But if y'all got late payments, y'all like stuck with it because y'all don't want to sue the company. That's like the problem. You don't want to actually sue that company. So now you kind of stuck with it. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna let it stay here because you're not gonna actually sue the company. So yeah, that video kind of made me sad. That but because late payments, I told y'all late payments to me is harder than removing a bankruptcy. For me to say that is just crazy. Don't that sound crazy? Late payments. If y'all got a method, tell me. But I've been searching high, low, left, right. And it's like, okay, send a letter to the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus, they'll go in there and remove the late payments. I'm not saying I never got late payments removed. I got late payments removed plenty of times, but it's not like if they're not going to remove it, no matter what you try, if you can't get it deleted, I'll sue you and you're going to do it then. It's not that kind of time. Is one of them like, okay, you're gonna remove it. Okay, well, I'm stuck then. Like, oh my gosh, it's horrible. So that's why I don't like the late payments. But y'all put all y'all stuff on auto pay and make sure y'all pay the minimum no matter what. Like your life dependent on you paying that minimum, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So they're asking, do they copy it word for word? Comes with 70 dispute letters, and here. Okay, so they're asking with the 70 dispute letter book, do they copy it word for word? Okay, so let's go ahead and answer that question. So we got 5 more videos, y'all, and we're like 30 minutes in, so we're doing really good. We're doing really, really good. All right, and then the books that I'm talking about, y'all should be able to get them down below, okay, because I have them there so y'all can be able to see them, y'all can be able to get them, but I don't have them over here. And that's because I was having 6 months of letters for y'all over here. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, okay. Yes, you will copy this word for word, but the thing is this one right here has 70 dispute letters. You have to figure out what exactly you want to remove. So on the back, you'll see do you have charge-offs? Okay, well, you want to use the charge-off letters. Do you have collections? You want to use the collection letters. Do you have a repossession? Then you'll use the repossession letter. I got bankruptcy, student loans on here, maybe foreclosures, authorized users, duplicate accounts. Maybe you have a paid collection that's still showing a balance. Figure out which letter you want. Once you have that letter, then yes, you will copy it word for word. What I've been telling people, the easiest way that I will go about using this is to actually take a picture of the page, like take a picture of the letter that you want. Okay, so say for example, We had duplicate accounts on your credit report. So, okay, so we don't use this letter. If it was me, I would take a picture of it. I have an iPhone. I'll take a picture of it. I'll go to look at my photos and I'll just bring it up there. And then you should be able to hold it down and then it'll copy all of these words on the page. And then I'll paste it. I'll copy and I'll paste it over to a Google Docs. And then that's why all of this is going to come out the book for you. Okay, that's what I would do. Some people are typing it, but I'm lazy, honestly. I'm not going to type it like that. I like the method that I told you about, taking a picture with my iPhone. They let me just hold it down. Any words, touch on any of the words, hold it down. It's going to start to it's going to copy that section. Then I'll go to select all, copy, and then I'll paste it over to Google Docs. I also have Google Docs on my phone, and it's just so easy for me. And then what you'll have to change is this, though. You will copy it word for word, but it's some changes you need to make. You need to put your name, your address, your date of birth, your social security number on here, the date that you're actually sending the letter, and then you have to copy this letter 3 times because you got to send one to all 3 credit bureaus. Okay, so TransUnion, Equifax, Experience. So you'll put the credit bureau's name and their address here, and then you'll also have to put down here your account name and account number, and then your dispute errors. What is wrong with the account? Is the balance incorrect? All 3 credit bureaus. Is the date of last activity different on all 3 credit bureaus? What is wrong with the account as to why the account needs to get deleted? You're gonna have to fill that in. That's the most important part. Don't miss that. Like, don't miss that at all. And then at the bottom, you'll put your name. But yeah, that's what you'll have to do. I would suggest, again, word for word. Some people, well, I'm gonna say some people, somebody, one person, I saw the comment. Somebody was like, these look like they're the same letters. It's not that they're the same letters. They're targeted towards different situations. So one letter, I'm gonna be talking about collection. The next one, I'm gonna be talking about a charge off. The other one, you're gonna be talking about a bankruptcy. Y'all, they all go into the credit bureaus. Okay, they're all going to the credit bureaus. It's just easier that you'll just go to the charge off letter and just copy that one instead of you like, oh man, I ain't say nothing about a charge off. The letter already talk about a charge off. Just talk about your account now. Instead of you saying, oh man, I want them to delete my student loans. The letter already talk about a student loan. Just put your information on there about what accounts you want to get deleted. And once you put that in there, you send it to the credit bureaus. They have 30 days to respond. Hopefully they'll go ahead and delete it from your credit reports. But I'll go ahead and pin this down below. I also have my 4-book bundle just in case you may need this one because I have more dispute letters inside of here. And these letters, just in case you don't like that picture method, they're already in Word format and they already as a PDF. So it's easier because it comes with a free course and it could be so much easier for you. So I'll go ahead and pin these down below also. Okay. All right. So we got that video done. How many accounts can we list on each letter that we are sending to the bureaus? I would list all of them. Honestly, I would. Only time I heard that we need to limit the amount of accounts to put on the letter, it was credit repair companies, or it was credit something teaching us about how to do, like when I was learning about, okay, what's this letter thing? When I learned about it, they was like, don't put so many accounts on your letters. And I found out, y'all, it's only because they saying that they want us to retain clients. They want us to retain clients. So if a client have a lot of accounts, only put 5 on there, and then after you deal with those 5, then come back for more. But that's BS. You got to think about it. If I'm only doing 5 accounts, you remember 5 accounts. It don't matter about the company, accounts. Okay. How would I ever have results like this where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 accounts got deleted at one time? It would never be possible if you only list in 5 accounts. You will see only the 5 accounts, or where you disputing so many accounts, you only may get 3 deleted, 2 deleted, 4 deleted, 5 deleted, but you won't see 8 of them get deleted. It would never be possible. But yeah, I don't believe in that. You're very, very welcome. I don't believe in that at all. I haven't believed in that in years because I used to help people for free at the library. I used to do that credit for free at the library where I put all of their accounts. I don't know if I'm ever see this person again, but it was my way of like giving back and helping people, kind of like still doing what you are now. But I listed all of their accounts on there. When I said they had like 50 accounts, I'm not lying. They had a lot of accounts, and like 30 something came off in a month. So if I would have stuck to that 5, they would have been a year or so trying to get that stuff deleted. So yes, you're very, very welcome. Do not listen to that. List all of your accounts on there. Okay. And if you have multiple accounts, like you see how I got like the 70 dispute letter books here, I mean the 70, yeah, the 70 dispute letter books. When I talk so much, y'all, my mind start to get frazzled. You see, I'm making all these videos. I'm like, but when you have so many different accounts, like maybe you have collections, you want to list your bankruptcy on there and you got the charge off, do just the standard letters. So like I like the standard letters that are in these books, y'all. Only time I'm sending out targeted letters for like this, if I can be honest, y'all, is if you got a special situation. All you got on your credit report is a bankruptcy. All you got on your credit report is a charge off. All you got is a collection. Then use this one. But you also do get a standard letter inside of here, but the other books, like with the Raise Your Credit Score, all of the other ones that have a course, those have more letters where you can list any account on there in general. It's not like targeted. This was more targeted, but I did put one letter in the front of this book. Yes, it's a general dispute letter. You can list all of your stuff on the general ones right there in the front of your, like if you get the 70 dispute letter. Oh, you say you have both the, okay, so good. Okay, well then you got the free course then. So you can use this one as your standard, or you can get inside that free course. You say you got the 4-in-1 book with the 70 dispute letters. That's good. Go inside of the free course. Look under the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days masterclass. That's the one that you should use. That's the one that you should use because you can list them all there. And thank you so much for purchasing a book. Let me know if you have any questions because I'm here for it. Okay, I'll make sure I answer for you. And just make sure too, this is another thing, just make sure you send everything certified mail. So if they refusing to delete it, you can turn around and have some type of chance to be able to sue them. But I'm not trying to be a lawyer, I'm not trying to give legal advice, but that's my thing, y'all. If they don't delete it, I'm suing. I'm not going back and forth. I just don't have time for that. I'm not going to go back and forth because we already know what it is. It's just a shame that we got to get the courts involved in it. We already know what it is. But if that's what we got to do, that's just what we got to do because something got to shake. Something got to happen. This stuff got to go. I can't do it. Like it got to go. So if we're, suing the answer, suing is the answer. It is what it is. Okay. Um, he said, I need this.
Y'all do not need a company to do y'all credit for y'all. Y'all don't need a company. Y'all can do this stuff on your own. Y'all
Yeah,
can
that's true. Okay, let's reply to him. He said he needs this. This right here is my best-selling book. Everybody loved this book. It's my 70 dispute letter book. I love this book too because all of the dispute letters are in there. So if you do have like a credit repair company or if you're just repairing your own credit, all the different letters will be in there so you can start targeting like certain accounts like bankruptcies, charge-offs, foreclosures, late payments in here, collections still reporting after bankruptcy, repossessions, student loans. There's so many different letters in here. I definitely do love this book, but this one right here, it will be best if y'all was to get the 4-book bundle because with the 4-book bundle, it will have that included. You'll see like the letters are at the back of the book, but you'll also get the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days, my Suing to Win book, and you'll still get your 70 dispute letter book and my Strong in 75 book. Okay. But my favorite, I know I love the 70 dispute letter book is the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days. It's just straight to the point. After you know so much about credit, you really don't have any time to be playing games. You want to get straight to the point. What do I have to do? Okay. And this go over it every day. It's like, okay, try to do this, try to do that. Because sometimes y'all don't know what's wrong with y'all credit. Y'all got to figure it out. So one day we're working to get everything deleted. The next day we're like, okay, let's lower your utilization. So, this is that book that I love the most. So I'll make sure I link this one down below and I'll link this one down below. But let me know if you have any questions. All right, y'all. I definitely do love that Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days. That's probably why I tried teaching that to y'all. I taught that book, the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days, because every single day it literally tell y'all what y'all need to do. Like I love that. I like right now I have my goals like listed out. And I'm trying to be nicer to myself and not put too much on my plate. But I'm the kind of person that I need to say, okay, today you're doing this. I don't care what you do. Anything. I don't care nothing about nothing. All I care about is this today. And that's why I like this one. Day one, we say, okay, just get your credit reports. You're like, well, what about, do I need to start looking at the letter to know? Just get your credit reports. Day number 2, hey, understand what credit is about. You need to look at your credit reports and see if you got these things in order. You got any late payments? Okay, we need to work on that. You got any negative accounts? You need to work on that. It's tell you this is what your credit score is made up of. And then day number 3 is okay, let's work to delete these accounts from your credit reports. Okay, day number 4, let's start to track your accounts. Then it start going into okay, let's remove your late payments, let's remove some inquiries. It's day by day. So I definitely love this one. You know, some people like, oh, this is basic stuff you should know. Yo, I'm working to lose weight right now. I was once like, after I had 4 kids, my highest I was at after my fourth one, I was 207 or something like that. I got all the way down to 122 pounds. And I used to be a vegan. Some of that stuff just disappeared out my head. I'm not a vegan anymore. So I gotta kind of watch stuff. I gotta learn again all of the stuff that's just out of my head, because if I knew it, I wouldn't be, trying to lose weight again. But I'm just relearning a lot of stuff. So that's kind of what I think about this book as. If y'all do know something about credit, that's why I think this book would be good for you. Because you'd be like, dang, I forgot I could add like my rent to my credit. Because it talk about getting stuff reported. Let me go ahead and get my rent reported. Okay, dang, utilization is key. I forgot how big that is. So let me go ahead and work on my utilization. So that's what I kind of think of this book right here. If you need more of your handheld, you don't know much about credit, that's when the Strong in 75 book come in handy, because this is like more detailed and it's more like a workbook in a way. So let me back up something so y'all can see it, because it's more like detailed, more of a workbook. These two go together. I created this book at first and I'm like, hey, this is too long for me to teach y'all every single day. This is 75 days. I'm gonna fall off. This is a lot. So that's when I came up with this one, because a lot of people like, well, I'm trying to do this, and then it's like, girl, you're gonna be taking forever doing it with this book. You do all of this stuff today. So that's why I kind of came with the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days. But I definitely love all of my books, but Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days, that's my jam. I love that book, because it's like, if you really just do that stuff, I don't care if you had a bankruptcy, I don't care if you had some recent charge, I don't care about none of that. I really don't. That's how I can show y'all like huge results of my clients' credit score is going up a lot. That's because y'all credit score is low, and I know what you need to do. I know what you need to do. And now, like I told y'all, ever since I'm not vegan anymore. So me doing like my weight loss and stuff like that, me going back, even when we going back running, I ran a half a marathon and I just did a run, y'all, and I was wheezing. It's like, girl, you forgot everything that you used to do when you was a runner, a certain shoe you used to wear, a certain thing you used to eat. You used to work out 3 times a week, and you used to and that's what got you the results. So people that once had a high credit score, if you will ever fall off, then you can just pick this back up and be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do it. Or even if you never had a high credit score, I'm giving you the blueprint. Just take care of it, and that's what's going to get your credit scores to go back up. But all of this stuff is starting to kick in with this weight loss thing, and I'm not going to be a vegan again. I don't think I'm ever going to be a vegan again, but I am eating more healthier, should I say, just cutting out certain meats and stuff like that. After I had that last baby, I was just craving chicken. I didn't even know I can crave food. Like, I'm telling you, when I got pregnant, I was craving stuff like, dude, where is this coming from? I don't even eat this food. And that boy loved chicken right now. Like, I mean, he love chicken, so I can understand it. He loves some chicken wings. So, yeah, it was his cravings. It wasn't mine. Okay. Somebody said, does this help with removing or discharging student loans? This can help with removing your student loans, but the discharge part, I don't go over that.
Remove accounts without paying them. I'm talking collections, charge off.
And I do want to learn how to sue for student loans. We talked about that, but that's a whole nother conversation. So this book right here would actually help you work to remove the student loans from your credit report, like just get them deleted. It does not go over discharging at all. This book will help you with student loan removal, charge off removal, collection removal. Day number 3 of this book, because every single day it tell you what you need to do. Day number 3 is basically saying, hey, you need to send out disputes to the credit bureaus to remove whatever account you're trying to get deleted. Some people trying to remove a bankruptcy. Sometimes people try to remove a foreclosure. Some people trying to remove student loans, just like you're asking. So yes, I believe this book will be able to help you. It comes with a free course. So with a free course, you'll have have the letters that you can send into the credit bureaus to work to get the accounts deleted from your credit reports. I do suggest, so no matter what, send all of your disputes certified mail. Like send it certified mail so you can track it. So for whatever reason they don't want to delete it from your credit reports, you will have an option to sue them. Okay, that's what I would do. I'm not trying to be a lawyer. I'm not trying to give you legal advice, but that's what I would do. If they refuse to delete certain accounts and I know it's supposed to be gone, I'm going to sue. Okay, I'll make sure I link it down below just in case. All right, so that's good. We got that one out the way. All right, y'all, we got 2 more videos. Phone on 10%. Let's see if I'm even at 2. We got 2 more videos and then we're done. Oh, that's so sweet of him. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay, it is normal that your first set of disputes go out and your credit. Wait, that's not normal. So somebody left a comment. Let me see. I got a comment here. Let me answer. Let me look at this comment. Okay, I have a charge off removed. Got happy. Secure card graduated next Monday. Came back. Now I can't get it removed. Who is the charge off with? I would sue them. My very first lawsuit, I had over $40,000 worth of debt that I did not have to pay because I sued the original creditors because I had some credit cards that I couldn't pay. I couldn't figure it out. So I just sued them all. Okay. And to me, suing is what's going to make sure that them accounts are gone. I don't want to, because I need some type of settlement agreement that says you'll never report this account again and you're never going to sell it to another company. But the thing is, if you sue Capital One, they'll never let you come back. So that's something you're going to have to think about, or, I'm not trying to be a lawyer. I'm not trying to give you legal advice. You could just sue the credit bureau for the reporting of that account too. You could just sue the credit bureau. You don't necessarily have to sue that company, but you could technically sue the credit bureau. And when you said it came back, did it come back on all 3 credit bureaus or did it just come back on one of them? And hi, Eddie. Did it just come back on one or did it come back on all 3 of them? Like all 3 credit bureaus? Because that'll tell you. If it come back on one bureau, that means that bureau decided to bring it back. It, okay, look at TransUnion acting a fool. Ooh. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about them. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I would do another dispute letter with them. And if it was me, if they refuse to remove it, I would actually work towards suing TransUnion saying you shouldn't have put this back on my credit reports. Other bureaus didn't put it back on there. Why are you putting it back on there? I never got notice from you that you were gonna put it back on there because it was deleted. Yeah, I can't say certain things, Kim. But yeah, I'm just gonna let you say what all you gonna say, and I'm gonna just sit here and smile. I'm gonna sit here and smile. It's public records that me and TransUnion had a battle when I had did my lawsuit with them. We already had a settlement agreement, but they found out I help people with credit, and they like we shouldn't settle with her. She need to be silent, and it's like that is not part of our agreement, and that's what it says in our documents. It's not part of our agreement, so. Yeah, I already know. So if any of these companies, if you're thinking about suing any of these companies, make sure everything is in writing. I don't want all that you just gonna say this, say that. No, it needs to be in writing. Don't trust anybody. Everything needs to be in writing. If it ain't in writing, then it don't mean anything. Seriously. So that's what I would do. I would just send out them letters. If they don't delete it, then I would actually sue them. And then I would also send a letter to Capital One and ask them, Capital One, why are you, well, first you got to send a letter to the credit bureaus because they may just delete it. But if it come back verified, that means Capital One themselves verified it. Then you need to send a letter to Capital One next. So first month, send it to the credit bureaus, send it certified. The next month, send it to the credit bureau and to Capital One. And that letter to Capital One is, hey, how are you verifying this account? It's not even on my other 2 bureaus. What makes you think this account supposed to be on my credit reports? And then the last letter, if it was me, it would be a letter telling them I'm finna sue them. But again, you gotta think if you wanna, you're gonna fight with the Capital One, if you're gonna fight the bureaus. All right, y'all, let's get back to this comment right here because what is this? Oh my gosh. I be feeling bad. Some of y'all, like, if I see y'all see me responding to y'all videos, and y'all see this extra, like, this is what I be going through. Literally, if y'all wasn't here, if like, I'll just be like thinking it's like sitting here first, and I'm like, why didn't make them a video? Because what the heck is this? I hate when people leave a comment on the videos and it's so incorrect. Somebody said it's normal for you to send out your first dispute and your credit scores go down, and then they show a screenshot of 30 points come off of TransUnion. That is not normal. Like, well, how would that be normal? Your credit score should be going up. you need to, yeah, we're gonna talk about it in here because stop saying false stuff like that's wrong. Now you're gonna be thinking, I don't want to send out no disputes. My credit's gonna go down. So an actual legit dispute reason can be it needs to be removed since it's not on other bureaus. Okay, I hear that. Not necessarily that though. That's just what you're throwing out there. You know, the legitimate reason is that there's errors on the account and it's not reporting correctly. If you still got your credit report where all three of them was on there, then point out the errors for TransUnion. You know, if you still got that credit report where you can still see all three of them, or you know, the reporting for all three of them, point out the errors. Maybe TransUnion had a different balance than Equifax and Experian had. Maybe TransUnion had different late payments. You know, it was reporting 30 days and 60 days late in different areas than Equifax and Experian. You have to point out the errors for sure and say, hey, there's so many errors on my account. The balance was incorrect. The last date activity was incorrect. The payment history was incorrect. And then on top of that, the other two bureaus deleted it because they knew it was errors and you decided to put it on there again. And it was once deleted. I got two Kims on here. Thank you so much, Rose, for the flower, the rose. Thank you so much, Kim, for the rose. Okay, I told you I need to go to sleep, y'all. I was starting to mumble my words, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. That's just an extra argument. That's all that is. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. It's just an extra argument because I just think about like in general. I'm not just talking about I'm not talking about my case at all because I can't talk about my case, but I'm thinking about other people's cases when it come down to like the credit bureaus. And I looked at so many cases, they say, "Oh, it was the company." Oh no, it's you. You decided to put this on here because Equifax and Experian didn't do it. You, as the bureau, you decided to do it. Because if it came back on all three credit bureaus, you know that the company forced the issue and then they brought it back on all three. But you don't know. It may get deleted. We may be talking right now. You send out one letter, it just get deleted because they knew the account shouldn't be on there. They just tested you. Because Capital One have to verify the account for it to stay on there. Okay. But let's get back to this 30 points. Like, oh, they saying is it? They just put it normal. I think they meant is normal. Okay, good. Let me calm down. That's how I know I need to get some rest because
I had over $40,000 worth of debt that I did not have to pay.
Oh.
I do not gatekeep over here. Period.
reply with a video. Okay. All right, let's get this up and let's get back happy. Cause that was like, no, it said it normal. So maybe they saying is it normal? Okay, maybe I thought it was it is normal. If you see that your credit scores go down for any reason, because I do not think if you do disputes that your credit score should go down, but if you see your credit scores go down for any reason, you need to see why your credit score went down. You could just think, oh, I just sent out my dispute, my credit score went down because of that, and that cannot be the reason. So I tell people go and look into Credit Karma. Go look in Credit Karma, which you already have. Click on that. You see what you're showing me? Click on that where you can see your credit score went down 30 points. Click on it and then go down to where it says see what's changed because they may tell you, hey, the balance went up on your credit card. You know, they may say, you know, one of your accounts, you got an account added on your credit reports. We don't know what it is, but your credit score should not go down for sending out disputes ever. It just shouldn't, unless some people delete their student loans, but it was helping them build their credit. But they deleted it because they didn't like maybe their debt to income ratio. And since it was helping them increase their credit score, when they got it deleted, their credit score went down. But they got it deleted not because it was hurting their credit score, but because it was hurting their debt to income ratio. And in that instance, it's a good account. You should never got it deleted. Then yes, your credit score will go down. But go ahead and double check exactly what happened. But when you guys are doing dispute letters, your credit score should not go down. You need to go and see exactly why it went down. Okay, I hope I answered that really good for her because, yeah, that's what I do, y'all. I don't play the guessing game. Sometimes I look at my clients' credit reports and I'll be like, what? Why did their credit score going down? And I don't know why I always think it's something I did. And then I look, I'm like, dude, their balances went up on their credit card. They're over the limit. Cause it's like, there's no way your credit scores can go down a lot. One of my clients, their credit scores went down like 400 or some points on all three credit bureaus. And I was like, oh my gosh, student loans reported 90 days late. You know, student loans don't report until you're 90 days late. They let you go 30 days, 60 days late, and then that 90 days late, then they hit your credit report. But yeah, Y'all gotta see what's wrong. And that's why too, I don't play the guessing game. I can go and search through a credit report. Give me some time. I can find out what's wrong. But why play the guessing game when Credit Karma and Experian app will tell you exactly what's wrong? They will tell you. You can look at your notifications on the Experian. If your Experian score go down, and they'll tell you what happened. The balance, your utilization went up. You know, they'll tell you you had a new collection added to your credit report. Same thing with Credit Karma. You can click on it and it'll tell you what changed. Y'all use it as an activity today. Actually go through and see what changed on your credit report. See the different changes, see how it affected your credit score. Go on your Credit Karma, you'll see like TransUnion and Equifax. Click on TransUnion first and then go down to where it says see what's changed. Okay. And then when you go there, they're just gonna tell you your latest change. Like literally, this is the latest thing for you. If you scroll down some more, you'll see more changes. Let me actually tell you exactly what it'll say. Okay, let me see. So yeah, click on the bureau and then it'll say see what's changed. Okay, see what's changed. Click on that, and then it tell you the changes right there. Mine say no changes right now, but if you click on view previous changes, okay, I have to verify myself. If you click on view previous changes, you will see mine say, oh, July 16th, this happened. July 14th, this happened. July 10th, this happened. So if you see that there's a huge change, so if right here it say, oh, your credit score went up 18 points. I want to know, oh my gosh, how did my credit score go up? What happened? So I click on it and that's when it say, okay, this is what happened. You know, it tell you the different things that happen. So for my case, they talking about my student loans. So I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know student loans gonna do me this good. Like they're like, okay, the balance decreased on these for student loans. These student loans are now closed, but that's the changes that happen. You know, you'll see what's changed. And let me just show y'all over here because y'all will be able to see. These are just results, just so y'all can see what see what's changed look like. Okay. Or if this is not going to show it. Okay, you see right there where it says see what's changed? Like, where my finger at on here? Y'all can see where it says see what's changed right there. When y'all click on it, that's what y'all want to look at. And then when y'all go in there, then y'all will see certain changes like this. You know, that's where I get my clients' results from. Oh, inquiries got deleted from your credit reports. Another thing that they may say, oh, you got 8 changes that happened to your credit report. That way y'all don't be guessing that, oh, this is why my credit score went down. This happened, that happened. You don't know what really happened. You got to go and check. Sometimes it's just utilization, and it could be the slightest utilization that changed your credit score. So that's what I suggest y'all do. Don't play the guessing game because I don't play the guessing game. I'd be like, let me look at your credit karma because I'm not going to go searching on these different credit reports. See what was it last month? What was it this month? Okay, what was it the month before? Because I still don't know. No, I don't want to do that. It's too much work. When y'all see how clearly it just says, see what's changed, click on that, then it'll tell you different changes. Credit score went up 15 points, it went up 30 points, it went down 50. You like, it went down 50. What happened? You had these 4 changes. All right. Then you like, okay, dang, my utilization bad. That's what it is. And I got a new collection. That's why my credit score went down. It was not just me sending out letters. All right. So I hope that you guys understand that. But that's the reason why I am live too. So y'all can be able to see like me answering questions and getting the inside scoop on more than I'm probably gonna say in the video. Okay, so how do we get the letters out of the book? Okay, I read that one already. I'm gonna say that because I'm gonna have a huge sale, so I'm not gonna say nothing about that. This is why your disputes are not working. You guys are not sending out the right letter. This book right here. Okay, we gonna respond to this. ChatGPT can give you that for free. Okay, let ChatGPT give it to you for free. But make sure that y'all know what y'all. Okay, let me say that. ChatGPT can definitely make letters for you. I'm not gonna say that they cannot make letters for you, but you better have some type of knowledge when you talk to them, because if not, they're gonna send you down a rabbit hole. And the only reason why I'm saying that, I feel like I'm very well qualified to say that because I actually sued all three credit bureaus. I have settlements with them. I sued collection companies. I have settlements with them, and I also sued my creditors. I had over $40,000 worth of debt that I did not have to pay. All right. So if you don't know and you actually went through certain things, you're gonna go over there and maybe send a wrong letter, or you don't know key things that you need to say in your letters. Now I have told people that you can take a picture of this and upload and say, hey, this is a letter that I have. And then you can take a picture of maybe the account. Okay. So for example, say if you got a bankruptcy, okay, you can take a picture of bankruptcy letter number one, and then you can take a screenshot of, your credit reports that show your bankruptcy and say, hey, can you include this bankruptcy inside of my letters? Because at least inside the letters that you have right here, because at least you don't have to have too much knowledge to make sure that the letter is correct. But you can combine the two. All right. And then you can also tell them too, if we're going to just go in there, can you point out all of the errors that I have? Because that's the key thing. Y'all need to know what the errors are. Can you point out the errors? What is wrong with the account? But sometimes chat just be going off on a little rant, and so definitely watch my video on how I say to point out the errors, because my biggest thing, y'all, is if they don't delete the account from the credit reports, I'm all about suing them. So I have my suing to win book. I'm all about suing them. So I don't care nothing. Y'all don't understand, these letters to me, they don't mean much to me. The whole act of sending out the letters and sending it certified, that's the best part. That's what really matters, sending it certified, and that they get in the letters and that you're detailed into what is wrong with the account. So many people think these letters matter. They do matter, but like, y'all have to just make sure y'all pointing out the errors. And that's something that you really need to learn on your own, because you need to know exactly what you need to be saying. Okay. But I do have the 70 dispute letter book inside of this 4-book bundle, and I have my Suing to Win book, and these come with a free course. All right. But I just wanted to leave that there just in case somebody needed it. I'll see you guys later. All right. We got the video done. All right, y'all. We did 5 videos, and that was quick. Okay, that was really good. Yeah, I just want y'all to win no matter what, y'all. But I just told y'all how to make it better, which is good. Like whatever it takes to get the letters out, send the certified mail, and if the companies refuse to remove it, to them. That's it. That's all. I got 13. Y'all, we made 13 videos. How was I not counting right? Oh, we made 11 because I already got 2 of them saved. I'm like, dang, we went over, but we is exactly at 1 hour. Okay, maybe this okay for the rest of this week. Maybe I'll be getting these questions done. If y'all have any questions for me, y'all can come back on here and ask y'all questions. I will be live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time asking y'all questions. Thank you to everybody that purchased their books. Thank you to everybody that is here too in all of the different locations and different places. But I will see you all tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all, if y'all have any questions, come see me live. I'll make sure I answer y'all questions for y'all. Okay. All right. And the people over here, y'all have access to be able to get the 6 months of letters. Y'all do too. I just don't have a thing here for y'all. Okay. Y'all do too, but I just don't have a thing here for y'all. If y'all right here, this is my affiliate page, y'all message me and then I'll give y'all the details on how to get the 6 months of dispute letters done for you. Okay, now that I had that closed out for the y'all too, y'all can go on my website, rakita.com, and right at the top, it says 6 months of dispute letters. Okay, y'all can do the same thing too. If I exit out of here and y'all don't do it, you can just click right there and say 6 months of dispute letters. All right, but I will see y'all later. Let me see. I got one more comment. Let's see what this said. Eddie, you miss me? Okay, I will miss y'all too. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye, everybody.